Okay, let's review the Torians. So this is somewhat into the game. With the Torians, I haven't actually met any other races in my sector. Been quite lucky that way. Um, they have a special ability where I can see where my all of the other races are. This is a huge advantage because you can kind of tell where the streams are when you're going from sector to sector. Obviously, there's a lot of races out there, but none of them are actually in my specific sector, so I haven't met any. Alright, let's actually talk about their advantages and disadvantages. So, their expansion potential is one of the best that I've seen so far. They have uh, their growth can be set so high with population boom. It's one of the best abilities I've seen so far of any of the races as far as like civilization policies go. It's an incredible spiff. 200% growth, and that's on top of their racial plus 25% growth. So like if we go to the growth screen on the planet, this is my homeworld. Um, we're getting 20.2 growth per month. So that's pretty crazy, yeah, honestly. So basically, I get citizens constantly. So it allows you to make constructors, that allows you to make more colony ships, and just spread out really, really quickly. So as far as like expansion, I will give them full marks on their ability to expand quickly. I'm not sure there is another race that can expand quicker than these guys yet, but I highly doubt it. Maybe the Mammoth with their special ability and their extreme ability, but they run into some money problems. I haven't had very many money problems with the Torians, so yeah, these guys can expand like crazy fast. But militarily speaking, they're sort of just subpar. Their ships are adequate but not great. They're so as far as getting into battles and stuff like that, I think they have some potential because of how fast they can expand. They can kind of overpower you with early game, um, just net numbers, right? So that's pretty much what you would have to focus on with these guys. Um, they can definitely expand quickly. They have some cool stuff. Their ships are just like I said, average. I'll show you their ships real quick. Just like right now, this is a upgraded one. There's 4 ships in that fleet. That one's in. I keep them all together. This one has plus sensor, 1 sensor range per level. That one's pretty cool. So I'll try and look at them individually. Let's see. Go to the fleet. Yeah, here we go. Some more drain. It's got 9 beam attack, 11 kinetic defense, and 1 in each of the other categories. That's just due to technology increases. It's just a generic ship, small hull. Nothing great about that one. The Eye of Odd. This is the one that gets the +1 sensor range per level. I like it. It doesn't have very good defense. Doesn't have very good attack. But it is great for sensor. Like you can see things far, far away. You can definitely use that to your advantage. I just have Stargazer in this for now to power up its levels. I'm going to eventually switch that over to a different group. But I found this on a on one of the I think it was one of the capsules, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the Undertow is one of the other ships. It's one of these is a survey ship, right? Which one is it? Yeah, this one's the survey ship. And these two are kind of just extras. So, you know, I don't think their ships are great. They do start with an extra survey ship, which is not every race does get a survey ship extra. So, but their ships don't have any particularly great special abilities. And as you go up in level, like this one slows down enemies that come near you. That could help you survive if something big is attacking you, but other than that, there's no real purpose in having that. Like, it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't really do anything great unless if you're trying to flee for your life. Ideally, you're never putting your ships in a situation where they have to flee when they have that much power to start with. So, this flagship, +5 influence to every world within battle. I don't really like these ships that have abilities based on like staying at a planet. I mean, the whole reason why you would want to put a ship into service is to, you know, have it go out there and explore. Like, what's the point in leaving it sitting around your planet? It just, I don't really like those abilities. But so I mean, I would not be keeping this one near a planet. Plus, I'm not sure influence is working properly anyway. Whenever I seem to get a influence boost to my planets, it doesn't seem to apply. So, not really concerned about that until it gets fixed. So yeah, it's a good ship. It's not great. The Everhold, this is when you're like, you know, way along in the game. By the time you likely get Precursor Origins technology, you're making ships better than this, so it better have a really good special ability, and this one admittedly does have a pretty good one. Allied ships in the area of effect repair 4 hit points per turn. That is great. So, you know, it can help boost up your hit points of all your ships and repair after battles. That is important. So, but I would be using this as like a secondary ship in a fleet. It wouldn't be like, you know, my main thing. It doesn't get hurt very much because it's got good defenses. So, once again, this one has good defenses and good attack on the missile attack. That's pretty good overall. But once again, its special abilities are linked to just leaving it at a world, you know, in a solar system of some kind, because it gives a +20% manufacturing to the worlds in the ship radius and a +20% approval to all worlds in range. Great abilities, but once again, it comes down to, like, why would you keep a ship like this just sitting? It's not going to get any experience just sitting there, unless if you're under constant attack and it's defending you, and then you know, be out there getting some XP, which would be great. But other than that, you're going to want to leave your area and go out there to get experience for this ship so you can increase its stats. So don't see much point in having those kind of abilities on ships that have power and defense. If you're going to put an ability like manufacturing bonuses and approval bonuses or influence bonuses or pretty much any kind of bonus that requires it to kind of stay near a planet, you might as well just not give it very much for attack and defense, because it's never going to be leveling up if the person uses it in that fashion. So to me, it's kind of defeats the purpose, but that's just me. So yeah, the Torians, that's pretty much my review on the Torians. I would give them, like I said, for expansion, 10 out of 10. Like, their ability to expand quickly is unmatched. If you want a race that can go quick, that's great. Planet-wise, they seem to have pretty good default approval on all worlds. I haven't really done anything crazy to increase or decrease my thing. I have my taxes set at medium, which usually, with most races, seems to cause problems whenever I'm landing on new planets. Every planet I've landed on has had you know, decent morale and approval. So they seem to have pretty good control of it. To be fair, I do make 3 entertainment districts on every planet to control my approval. So with three linked ones, I only have 78%. So it is a factor, obviously. Once again, 3. This one's sitting at 99%. And then this is my homeworld. It's sitting at 99%, and I only have the 1 approval. I could easily make another one right next to it, but I pretty much had 99% approval the whole game. So they seem to have a little bit better morale than most of the other races that I played. So give them pretty good marks for that. Their leaders don't seem to have any unique special abilities, but I haven't really been paying super close attention to that. But yeah, they're pretty neat though. They certainly don't come in really loyal, but that's okay. I've got some, decent leaders. They haven't been super great, but like I said, like these guys aren't too bad. They don't make a lot of money. I haven't found a way to really kick off their money. Obviously, putting a lot of financial districts and things like that on planets will help boost that economy up. That's generally the way you have to do it with everybody. They do have the cool special land exploitation for gross income. That is a really good way to up your income a little bit. If I took this away, for example, you will see that I will be making almost nothing. Like that cripples my economy quite badly. So I'd be making 6 a turn instead of, what was I making, 16? But the pollution, right, does hurt. They start with this. They also start with that population boom, which is, I think, just absolutely one of the best abilities I've seen as far as expansion goes. And then I'm using defensive measures currently that don't, give my ships some extra hit points. They can also use this one, Starship Specifications, give me another 20% spiff to my hit points of my ships at the cost of some manufacturing. This one just costs me a little bit of ship range, which to me is better. I don't care about ship range usually because of the way I expand. I expand in circles, and then it just allows me to go. Even with the 20%, I can easily go to these other sectors already. Where's an example? Wonder if I can see it. No, it's just not letting me see the other sector yet. But yeah, I'm not worried about it when I go. So yeah, they're pretty good. Seems like with the expansion that they have, the expansion potential they have, they might be able to expand super quick, but they might have some trouble defending that territory unless if you're on top of your shipyards, making shipyards at every possible moment so that you can support it. I've had a little bit of bad luck with this game because my homeworld had to take a 100% hit to my manufacturing. That's why these are so low right now for 30 turns. So it's just an event that was bad luck. I don't know if that happens all the time with the Torians, but it's already happened on 2 planets of mine where they got the plague, and I had a choice of quarantining and shutting off all my manufacturing basically for 30 turns, and then the planet will be fine, or I can just leave my people with the disease, and where all of them are be infected. I don't know didn't seem like a really smart idea to have all my people be infected by a disease, so I shut her down. So anyway, other than that, yeah, they're pretty good. I would say they're a solid 7 out of 10. And that's my review of the Torians.